School. They just got done with their first pool play games, and you guys went 0-3. Tell me who you guys played.
Well, we opened up with Vista del Lago, and then we had Santa Margarita, and then finished with Arlington.
And that's a really tough pool to be in because Santa Margarita and Arlington are both very good football teams.
Well, we found that out. I think they're good in different ways. I mean, Arlington was very athletic, probably the most athletic team that we saw. And Santa Margarita was well schooled in what they were doing, and so they were able to out execute us and get the ball in the end zone, and so that's how that one went.
So coming into this tournament, you said you just started off with your summer program. So coming into this tournament, what were your expectations? What were you looking to gain from this?
Well, first, just to get the kids exposed to a level of competition that they haven't had yet. You know, you have spring practice against yourselves. We take the whole month of June off and start after July. So we've practiced, had one offensive practice and one defensive practice prior to today. And our kids we've been in the weight room really hard, so our kids are really sore. But just to get on the field and to remind them that what we're doing in preparation is obviously to play the game of football. And it's fun to come out and have competition instead of just practicing every day.
So you finished last season co-league champs, got into the playoffs after a pretty rough season. I mean, it was a pretty tight season for you guys.
Well, we were 4-1 in the non-league season, and we were 4-1 in league, and so 8-2 overall is
pretty good.
The best for us in my time there. My first team was 7-2-1, and then everybody in between somewhere like 6-4 or 5-5. So we were glad to break that 7-win barrier in the regular season. Obviously, the playoff loss for us was a disappointment. But I think in the situation that we were in the division that we were in at that time, for us in the small school situation that we are compared to some of the schools we were playing, I think we played about as well as we could.
So you're changing leagues and you're going to?
We're not changing leagues, but we're changing our division.
Yeah. You are.
We're going to the Eastern Division.
Right.
And we were in the Central Division for 4 years prior to that. And so with the CIF kind of balancing some things out, I think being in the Eastern Division is where Elsinore High School had been for years and years and years. And as growth and development has happened out here, you know, they're trying to find things for more geographic reasons. But I think we're back in a place where we'll play against more schools that are like us.
And so what do you think about this year? Where are you looking? Who are you looking to? I mean, all those different. There's many questions here. Obviously, we're just starting out, but you kind of have an idea where you're going with your team.
Well, certainly for us, we're returning 5 starters on offense, 5 on defense, and we're returning our place kicker, and who was also a punter. So that's a solid nucleus of returning players for us. No one's won the Sunbelt League outright since 2002, so I know Paloma Valley and us are remaining in our league. We lose West Valley, we lose Hemet. Temescal Canyon's coming in, which is going to create a whole nother contender, and not to speak that Heritage High School or Lakeside High School can't, but well, it's going to be one of those years in a new league with new teams that we don't quite know. Certainly we know Paloma Valley and the strengths that they have, and Lakeside is a crosstown rival for us, the strengths that they have. So we're excited about it in the sense that we do have a number of good solid nucleus returning, and hopefully our younger kids can develop to the point where we don't have too many two-way starters.
And I don't think I'm going too far as to say that you guys are known for your defense.
Well, what our philosophy is to stay close in a ball game, to control the clock with our offense, play good defense, and have a chance to win the game at the end. Whether it's with the lead and holding onto the ball and running out the clock, or close enough defensively that we've held on, and now we can get that last possession with a kind of a grinded out run game where we can wear out our opponent in the fourth quarter and win that way. I know it's not real flashy, but it's
wins football
it's been
games.
Productive for us. Yeah, it's been productive.
And you bring in a couple of the Temescal Canyon, which is not technically in Lake Elsinore, but it's pretty much right down the freeway from you. So now you've got a bunch of schools that are all right near you.
Yes, exactly.
And you guys are basically like, I mean, it's like a city league almost.
Temescal Canyon being an arch rival to us, we've been playing them for years and years in the non-league schedule, is only going to make the league now much more meaningful. Certainly it's meaningful anyways because it's a non-league rival game, but now that it has league implications, it makes it even greater. And so it'll have the same impact that playing at Lakeside does now within our city. And certainly it's about time because I think when Lakeside did open 4 or 5 years ago now, it really impacted Temescal Canyon much more than it did us, being on that side of the town. And so I think now with all three schools leveling at about the same enrollment, and I think it's about time that Temescal Canyon is in our league.
Well, before we let you go, just give our HS Game Time fans a couple names that they might want to look for if they're looking for Elsinore football players in the upcoming season.
Well, probably we really, our foundation is with the line, and I think Zach Dombrowski has been a 3-year now, going in 3-year starter for us on the defensive line. He's going to be a 2A starter. He's an all-league, all-valley type of a player. And although he's not the biggest kid on the field, he plays with a motor that goes 100 miles an hour, so we're real excited about him. We return our quarterback, and that's not common for us. Usually we were playing a senior quarterback, so having a returning varsity quarterback in our offense is a big plus for us to give us another dimension that we don't always have in being a run-first type of a team. And we think we return 2 solid offensive linemen. We have a returning all-league linebacker. We have a returning all-league defensive back. We have a returning all-league defensive lineman. So we think that, again, defense will be where we'll build from. And offensively, we're going to have to wait and see. It's kind of running back by committee. And we have 3 guys that we're going to spread the ball around to and try to keep teams off balance that way.
Well, Coach, thank you very much. Again, Coach Lake Elsinore Coach Peralta. He's here at the Passing League Tournament. We will be back with you in just 1 minute.